How old were you when you first learned to do this?
I started to weave at the age of 11. Howdy.
How do you do it when there's like a design in there?
So we count the threads depending what design we're doing, and then we weave it in individually.
Oh, okay.
It is.
Do you ever lose count?
Sometimes, yeah.
Only when people are talking to you while you're trying to do it, right?
you get good at talking and working, yeah.
I bet.
But at the beginning, of course, yeah, it's. I would always miss something, you know.
So you just tie them in knots?
Yeah, sometimes I really don't need to tie them because as it weaves in, it gets the weaving gets tighter,
Right.
so it doesn't unravel.
Okay. So how long has it taken you to do what you have done there?
So this, what I have already done, about 2 days of work. Yeah, around 8 hours.
I was just going to say how many
16
hours a day. Okay. What do you think about when you do it? Is it like meditative?
Yeah, especially when they're not so complicated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, sometimes even the complicated ones, you just get lost into what you're doing.
You get in a flow?
Yeah, yeah.
Tell me about yourself and your work and where you're from.
I'm from Northern California, Chico. I'm Darren Marshall, and I'm a nature and landscape photographer.
Awesome.
I love iconic locations with a different take, and especially areas of the national parks and monuments that don't get as much credit.
So why do you do what you do?
So I can be outside. I spent 36 years as a teacher, English teacher. So I was inside for most of my adult life. But on the other side of that, I did take summers off to fight fires for 20 years.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, that was cool.
So do you do that still, or are you done with that?
No, that's a young man's game.
Okay. Yeah.
I stopped when I was, 36 or 37.
Okay.
I did for 20 years.
Awesome.
20 summers. The last 5 years, I was a smoke jumper out of McCall.
Oh, cool.
And that's why I have a lot of fake pieces. Knees, hips, I need a shoulder.
Pieced back together.
Yeah.
Well, cool. So
Well,
what do
thank
you like about doing art festivals? Like, what's your...
I like telling stories.
Yeah.
And meeting people.
Very cool.
I'm not an extrovert, so it pushes me out of my comfort zone. But I enjoy when someone likes a piece to tell the story about the piece.
Awesome.
Okay.
What's your favorite story?
My favorite story.
What's your favorite piece with the corresponding story, I guess?
Okay. Come here.
Okay.
Because they're not big ones. These are the ones we use for attention getting in California.
The little ones down
Yeah,
here?
the two little ones.
Okay.
So that's the full moon. This is in Yosemite Valley.
Okay.
And that's the full moon rising. And that
Okay.
was in April. So that's about 10 p.m.
Okay.
And the one next to it is shot at about 11 p.m.
Wow.
And that is a moonbow.
Oh,
And that's
excellent.
really cool. You can see the spot stars up in the sky.
Yeah,
And most people don't even know what that is.
that's awesome.
And I have lots of other stories, but that's probably the best one for, getting people's attention.
Very cool.
Thank you.
All right. And tell us your name again one more time.
Darren Marshall from Chico, California. It's Darren Marshall Photography.
Awesome. And you have a website?
Yes.
DarrenMarshallPhotography.com.
Yep.
Awesome. Cool. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
So how long have you been painting?
I started at a young age, but in my mid-20s, I believe, I really started messing around with acrylic. And then really got serious into it 6 years ago. And that's when I think I started to learn a lot more.
Yeah.
when like every day I'm painting, and I learned a lot in the past 6 years.
Are you self-taught, or
Yeah,
did you?
yeah.
Okay.
My son is also an artist, so
Okay.
he's on his way to California to do a show there.
That's very cool. Does he do the same type of thing, or does he
He's
have something
more
different?
Contemporary modern look.
Okay.
Yeah, he has more of colors. He's doing real good with it.
What's your favorite thing to paint?
Maybe rocks or whatever, like a landscape. But
Landscapes?
then when I get caught up in some other, and then I kept doing it again.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I can go either way. I can start something and just keep painting the same thing, and at the same time making it different every time.
Yeah.
People like original, so it's a challenge to keep that up as far as. But I got some more in mind. It's just a matter of getting the time to put it together.
Mm-hmm.
So I got like 3 different styles going. And my son has 3 different styles. So if I have a little of each and take it to a show, people like that because it's different. It's not the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I should do color landscape, and I kind of walked away from it. So lately I've been thinking about trying to get back into it.
Really?
So this is faster and easier for me.
Okay. I was gonna ask if you were drawn to that for a specific reason, or.
Yeah, more because it's quick.
Mm-hmm.
And color, you gotta think about it and keep standing back and looking at. This one I can just sit here and just keep going. But for color, to me, you just stand back and see the whole thing.
The bigger
blends
picture.
in together, yeah.
Where can people find your work who aren't here?
I have a little website going, Well, my son is working on that.
Okay.
It's fairly new,
Okay.
but I got a few on my other son's website, who's an artist, Three Feather Studio. So,
Three Feathers Studio?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, they can find a couple pieces of mine.
Do you mostly paint through, come up with landscapes and images from imagination, or do you paint from photographs sometimes?
Especially the landscape, I just coming up, but animals and faces, I gotta rely on photograph and look at photographs and stuff like that. But I grew up around horses, so it's easier for me to draw horses.
To do horses?
Yeah. But this buffaloes, in the past few years, I started painting buffaloes. So they're a unique animal, but just getting the proportion right is the challenge.
Mm-hmm.
And the feel of the surrounding. I'm learning as I go, so
This is beautiful.
thank you.
I like to ask artists this because I like to hear the answers. Why do you do what you do?
Keeps me out of trouble.
That's a good answer. That's a good answer. I like it.
Give me a chance to think of a lot of things,
Yeah.
and that really helps me to put things in perspective, and most importantly, to keeps me grounded.
Yeah.
I'm here for a reason, so it's a matter of finding that answer why you're here.
Yeah.
So this is, I think, one of them. So whatever happens today, it was meant to be, and it helps me grow who I am. So.
That's a beautiful answer. I love it. Do you feel like this is meditative for you?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do myself. I use myself in it, and especially when I'm by myself in my studio. See, like I'm in another place and I'm not there, and here I still do the same thing.
Yeah.
That I can talk and step away and come back and start.
That's beautiful.
So I have a picture in my head how it's going to come up. Just a matter of getting that picture to canvas.
Do you have a vision that you stick to, or does your vision change as you paint?
It changes. A lot of times I throw paint at it. That big piece. That's what I did. I just threw paint and wet it down and let gravity do its job. And then I'll just do like 2 or 3 and just go back and forth and look at it and see what I can see in there and what will work with what's already there instead of trying to move it. Or if it doesn't, I add a little bit more and then just look at it and say, okay, this is going somewhere. The paint, the act, whatever it's on there is telling me something. So it's kind of leading me to a point where he wants to be as far as putting stuff on it.
Yeah.
And people will say, when do you think you're done? I guess when I get tired. I see something that nobody sees, but I guess that's what we have in common as far as artists. And it's good to be in the midst of them. And I just work off the energy or whatever you call it, but one of those things where I always wanted to be in the midst of it, but never had a chance until my son started painting, and now I'm just having fun. I just told you, I'm just having fun.
Well, thank you so much for answering my questions, and I love your work. It's gorgeous.
Thank you.
You've done that this fast?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
It looks all right.
It looks all right? Oh my gosh. Las Cruces and we got stopped for the White Sands missile launch. So we're all pulled off on the shoulder here waiting for the missile launch. I don't know how long this is going to take.
Hi. Say hi. Huh? Thank you. Jeffy, say hi. Say hi. We're on our way home. Post-festival drive home. Yeah.